this right here and it's ripped and torn. We'll see more when we get it skinned out, but that's a real common MO for wolves. They'll bite the throat, and I've had them where they want, especially if the whole pack comes on them, one will grab them here and the other ones will grab them here and they'll just shred them. But this is antemortem. This happened. You can see all the hemorrhage in the mandible, and there's a deep puncture wound there, and the larynx is fractured. So it's just like when you get choked. So it's possible that this was a snare or a trap. We'll look further, but the fact that it's ripped like that usually means that it's a struggle, because usually if they're in a snare, you know, their head swells and all this other stuff. So it's not definitive yet, but it's...
Yeah, we couldn't see any evidence really in the field on any snare you're shooting with. That's why we wanted you to do a necropsy to figure.
Yeah.
We got two possible things as either somebody... Well, I don't know if it was a...
Well, I mean,
we'll leave them open. We'll let you...
All right, it's definitely a wolf attack. Just look at the damage here is very, this is really typical.
So all the hemorrhaging and the tears in the muscle and stuff?
Right there, see how that just, it looks like hamburger meat?
Yeah, and nothing's been in there to scavenge either.
Right. And that's really typical that when they bite on a soft part, like a caribou calf or something, their teeth don't actually make holes in the skin because the skin gives, and the muscle underneath will just be torn and ripped, and you know. But this is real typical.
Do you want a photo tag?
So, no, I don't need any pictures. You know, at this wolf's age, it was probably dispersing, and it got into somebody else's territory. If there was a uterus, it'd be easier to tell what time of year it is, because in February she would be coming into estrus, and we would also be able to see whether she had pups before, but I doubt that there's going to be a uterus in there.
We were kind of disappointed when we got there. It wasn't a lot of scavenging on it already.
Well, there's still the broken ribs and
you know, again, I'm looking and I see where the articulation is. And then get right in there. So when you're, you know, if you're at a different angle, it's really easy to do when they're hanging on by their head.
Yeah.
When you skin them.
Yeah.
Is that right at the base, the atlas, or in the?
Well, you want to get in front of the atlas.
Yeah.
Because if you go between, which is right there, it's real.
It's hard to get. It fits so well together.
You want to save the skull for investigation yet?
It's going to the museum. Well, that was my plan.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, unless...
No, we didn't have any plans. The trapper, some guy in the field was going to, that's why we were going on Saturday, some guy was going in to salvage it basically to cut the head off. And we told him what we were going to do. He said, okay, we're going to take it to bed. So I thought that as long as it's intact, somebody would want for education purposes.
Well, since I'm going to do the rest of the samples for the museum.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, they're just saying what